How do you ruin Tom and Jerry? By adding humans. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about Tom and Jerry, the movie. It's out on HBO Max and in theaters, if you can go there, which I can't. The movie follows Tom and Jerry. They come to New York. They're staying at a fancy hotel. You know, Jerry's just trying to kick it like he always is. Tom is trying to capture Jerry. But this movie had to add humans because we can't tell a story without humans. And I don't even know any of these characters' names because I really don't care. This one woman is trying to work at this hotel. She steals a resume. She gets hired. Then they find out Jerry's at the hotel. So she hires Tom to capture Jerry. Oh, and there's this big wedding ceremony that's going to happen at this hotel. And they're trying to make sure that goes right. But Tom and Jerry are running around, destroying the hotel, messing up this woman's career, and all this other stuff. And from the beginning, it just didn't fit because Tom and Jerry and the other characters that are like animated, you know, Spike the dog and the other cat, they just stand out and they look weird in the real world. It just doesn't fit for me watching the movie. You know, everybody is just cool with how weird and big Spike looks. Like, that's not a regular looking dog. Why is nobody freaking out? Jerry is not a regular looking mouse. And they're just talking like it's regular. And I don't understand why they just didn't make this a fully animated movie. If they're going to add humans, make it fully animated so everybody looks the same. Or they could have just did it with a bunch of different animals. Like, you know, we've seen with like Zootopia or something, but it's just following Tom and Jerry. They just added all these humans. So it's a lot of time there's humans talking and we don't see Tom or Jerry. Do they have their antics and is it funny? Yes, of course. They have their moments, but it's not enough moments between the two. And you know, at some point in time, they're not always angry at each other. You know, they look out for each other, you know, when they have to. And that happens during this movie, which is cool. But again, so much time is spent on humans because you have to build a story and all this other stuff rather than just giving us Tom and Jerry and them doing their thing and, you know, Tom getting beat up by somebody. It was just not enough Tom and Jerry in a Tom and Jerry movie. And the humans were, I don't know, they all were just weird acting and I didn't enjoy it. I love Tom and Jerry. I think it's one of the greatest cartoons ever made, but this movie was not needed. You're better off just watching the Tom and Jerry cartoon or one of the other movies, honestly. This just didn't work for me. But if you watched it, let me know what you thought about it. Thank you for watching. Thanks for listening.